now here in an ancient town. It is very small and located between Lijiang and Dali, and until recently it was basically unknown. Welcome to Shaxi. Have you ever visited a place that feels like stepping back in time? That's exactly what happened to us here. A town so well preserved, so untouched by mass tourism, that it feels truly magical the moment you arrive. And today we're taking you to the China no one told you existed. Hi, we're Vera and Lee, and we're on a mission to explore the world through its food. And in this season, we will take you to explore the Yunnan region in China. Shaxi sits at an altitude of approximately 2,100 meters. Thanks to this, it has a mild climate with warm days and cool nights all year round. We were here in November and the weather was just perfect. Pleasant temperatures and lush green landscapes everywhere. We took a shared taxi from the city of Dali to Shaxi and instantly felt the peace and tranquility of this small town. Our small, traditional guest house was right next to the town center, and its name in Chinese describes the plant succulent. And basically, you can see why. The entire building is covered in succulents, which made it feel extra special to us. As we wandered through the narrow streets, we noticed that most of the people here are Bai. The Bai ethnic group is one of China's 56 recognized minorities. They are known for its rich cultural heritage, traditional architecture, and their local crafts. You can see this in the houses, the small stores where they sell their own handicrafts, or also in their local products. As in most of the other towns in Yunnan, tea and coffee plays an important role here, and this is why you can also find many tea or coffee shops around town. Shaxi seems to be the perfect weekend getaway. Everything here is just so beautifully decorated, clean and walkable, and many people from the bigger cities would come to the town to enjoy some peacefulness. I feel like the people here in Yunnan are very, very friendly. Maybe friendlier than in other parts of China.
Yeah, super chill. Yeah, they have a good life. Taking
so
everything. Yeah, like everything grows here, they don't have to worry about life. Lucky for them.
Yeah, I'm happy for them, The mild climate also makes it the perfect place for agriculture. And this you can see here everywhere, from fresh vegetables to tropical fruits and to the amazing wild mushrooms that the region is famous for. It has over 800 species of edible mushrooms, which include very rare and more expensive varieties like matsutake and black truffles. We just walked 5 minutes outside of our hotel, and here's like a very small market with a lot of food stands. And this region is famous for its mushrooms, as we have already mentioned in other videos. So I could not resist and get some dishes with mushrooms for our lunch. Early lunch today. Wow, look at these beautiful matsutake mushrooms, so fresh. First, we ordered fried rice with matsutake in one of the stands.
Wow.
Las setas son enormes, ¿no?
Sí, sí. partió una entera así de grande. Suelta un aroma increíble.
Then we saw a lot of people queuing at another food stand, so we decided to try a noodle dish there as well. She was super kind and she gave us recommendations on what to try.
好的，这个多少钱一个？
38，这是猪油的。
We enjoyed watching her prepare the food, and she even had some help, probably from her husband. But it was clear that she was the boss.
¿Qué tal con los palillos gigantescos?
No sé qué estoy haciendo. Son enormes. Qué rico. Yeah. We got a very savory soup with different mushrooms that infused the broth with their aroma. The thin orange mushrooms are called golden thread mushroom. We also had matsutake and fresh black truffles.
这个是先放上去的。
哇，谢谢。
If you haven't tried matsutake yet, I highly recommend giving them a try if you get the chance. They are just so good. The fresh black truffles had a rather subtle taste, but since she ground some on the top as well, the umami flavor came through very intensely. I was surprised by how she managed to cook something so hearty and delicious in just about 10 minutes. It was quite literally the best food we had on our entire trip to Yunnan so far. So of course, we had to come back on the next day. This lady just impressed us so much. You can clearly see that she has a handicap, something that would stop many others. But she runs her own small business and is incredibly successful at what she does. We've seen so many women in Yunnan and in China in general who are extremely hardworking and never complain about anything. They just focus on feeding their families and pushing through tough days. Real role models. This time we ordered another portion of fried rice because it was just so good, and a wonton soup. Both were delicious. However, my favorite was still the noodle soup from the day before. Today, we are also trying another delicacy. It is like a wrap in rice dough. First, she rolled out the dough and then she asked us what we want to have on top. Lee decided to get pickled matsutake, spices, potatoes, local cheese, and meat. She asked us if we are vegetarians because she has heard this from other foreigners, but it is very weird for her.
谢谢。谢谢。好。谢谢。
It was a super nice snack and I really liked the texture of the dough. And then we decided to buy some mushrooms.
这是松露。松露。
¡Wow! ¡Qué locura!
其实这个是好货，真的。可以吗？我都已经优惠你了。
Vale, lo llevamos, pero solo si me da una cosa de mango.
可以，你喜欢哪个？你喜欢哪个？过来。妹妹一定要送你嘛。那种也好吃。
¿Y una de estas? Ok, sí, sí.
你多背一个，你会查报。
谢谢。
谢谢，谢谢，拜拜。The coffee here in Yunnan is just amazing. They grow only Arabica and it's really high quality, but that's just a part. As I said, Shaxi is located between Lijiang and Dali, and there are several ways to get here. You can either take a shared car that cost us 180 yuan for both of us to come here, It takes us about 2 hours, and because it's not as well connected as other parts or other cities here in the Yunnan region, there's still not such a big tourist boom. But a few years ago, a TV series was located here in Shaxi, and since then tourists are kept coming. The TV series, it's actually very nice. I didn't see it, but the story behind it is very nice. So it's about a girl from a big city here in China. Her best friend died, and then she questioned the whole sense of life in a big city, and she just wanted to be in the rural region of China to find herself and to find more calmness and tranquility, and it played here in this beautiful town.
那电视剧是什么网？
电视剧前年的时候播的。
哦，但是之前就有很多游客来。
对，之前外国游客更多，但是后来疫情的原因嘛。
This town was already famous, especially for foreign tourists, around 2008 or something. And due to the pandemic, a lot of foreigners went away. They used to live here for long term. And now, since the TV series, more Chinese and Chinese-speaking tourists are coming here than foreign tourists.
Super interesting.
Yeah, and it's true, we didn't see that much foreign tourists.
After spending a lot of time exploring the culinary offers in Shaxi, we also managed to walk to the Heihui River. It is a small river that flows into the Mekong River and has played an important role in the town's history, especially as part of the ancient Tea-horse road trade route.
It's so beautiful here.
Yeah, it is.
You can see that people are just enjoying their ordinary lives. Simple but beautiful. It reminds me a little bit of the mountains in Greece.
This river adds even more to Shaxi's charm. We also saw some shepherds chilling with their animals and just enjoying the good weather and the peacefulness. People would come here to paint, go for a walk, listen to live music, or take in photos with the beautiful stone bridges and the surroundings. This actually sounds like the perfect Sunday afternoon. And some might not only take photos of the stone bridges, but also of the foreigners like me that come to this town. Many of the locals and Chinese tourists that we have seen, not only here in Shaxi, but in general, have told me that they have never seen a foreign person. In the evening and at night, the town becomes very quiet. Most of the day tourists have already left, and just a few restaurants and local shops are still open. But this actually added an even nicer atmosphere, again, around this beautiful town. For dinner, we found a local place and had some very traditional Yunnan and also Chinese dishes. This little town in the Yunnan province was once a busy stop in the ancient Tea-horse road, but somehow it's managed to hold onto its charm. its authenticity, and most importantly, its amazing flavors. And that's the magic of Shaxi. It's a place where food is deeply connected to the land and the people. This is the China no one told you existed. And honestly, we kind of hope that it stays this way. Thanks for watching, and see you in the next one.